What's up, YouTube? How are you? I hope you're doing very, very well in this changing of the seasons. It is now autumn, which is so beautiful here in Canada. I love this time of year. Anyways, my name's Mariah. If you haven't seen any of my videos, welcome. If you have, welcome back. Make sure you subscribe and like and do all those fabulous YouTube things, maybe even notifications if you want to know when my next video is. Anyways, I wanted to share this video because it's something that would have really helped me on my journey years ago. It's been something that's been coming up in my life as of late, especially I find when the seasons change in the year, this kind of comes up for me. And I've had friends talking to me about it, so I thought, why not make a video? If I help at least one person, then that is worth it to me. And what I'm going to talk about is an energetic reset. So what that is, how to tell when you need one, and how to do it, at least from my perspective. My cat's playing with something in the background, so you might hear him. So, first of all, what is energy and how does that affect you as a person? So, you watching this are a beautiful, energetic being. You are actually made of not very much, mostly space and water and electricity in between your cells, giving messages to each other. And, when we think of the material and what is physical and what is real, when we get down to it on a quantum level and we go and we dive really, really deep, it's mostly space. So when our energetic field, which is the energy all around us, which could also be called your aura. I like to call it energetic field because I just find that that paints a better picture for me, and also in the work that I do with Reiki. This energy is all around you all the time, and that's why when you're feeling a certain way, maybe you're thinking bad thoughts about yourself, or your self-esteem is low, or you're frustrated, or things like that, other people can pick up on that. Because your thoughts are creating your energetic field all around you, which is why you can change how you look with your thoughts. You can change how you feel with your thoughts. You can change your reality with your thoughts. That's Law of Attraction 101, is thinking better thoughts to get you to the place where you want to be. For example, if you're thinking, oh, I'm the worst, I'm going to fail, I can't pass this test, or what have you, that is what you're putting into your field. And that is what's, other people around you are feeling, what your professor might be feeling, those kinds of things. But if you were to switch that and say, I'm successful at everything that I do, no matter what, the best thing is always working out for me, even though I may not see it. Those are different things that you're putting into your field that will allow those circumstances to come into your life easily and also allow you to receive them. However, easier said than done, especially when you need an energetic reset. So, how can you tell if you need to reset your energy? Well, you're probably feeling unmotivated. You're probably feeling sluggish. You're probably feeling like nothing is going your way. And trust me, this is all from my own experience. You are probably feeling like no matter what you do, things just are like, it just feels like you're swimming upstream, basically. Like whenever you do something, it doesn't actually get you ahead, or that your space is not working for you. All of these things and these thoughts are creating a static. I see it at least as a static in your field, in your aura, or it's just an energetic field around you and within your body. And when this is the case, it leaves a static, and this static in turn makes you feel more unmotivated and sluggish, and it's just like a cycle, and you have to stop the cycle before you can get to that next step and place in your field things that actually move you forward and believe them and actually use them. Because if you're saying these things but you haven't really done an energetic reset yet, you're probably not believing it, and then you just start thinking that you're a liar and a phony which just further perpetuates ickiness. I know, I've been there, I've done that, and it's not great, you know? However, I do have some tricks that will help you, hopefully, kind of snap out of it. Because that's basically what we need to do, is we just need to shake ourselves out of it and kind of wake ourselves up a bit, which we can do. And that is the beauty of being a wonderful human energetic being, is that it's simple, but it does take a little bit of effort on your end to do an energetic reset. So how can you do one? Well, for me, and if you're watching my videos, then I would assume you have at least a similar kind of state of mind or belief system in what I believe in, which is the Sophianic Gnostic message. I was going to say Gnostic, but then people think Christian, and that's just not where I'm going with this. And the Sophianic vision of life is that our power source is our source of life, is our planet Earth. So most of the time when we need an energetic reset, it's because we are so far out of our body and perhaps even off in space. And I'm telling you, sometimes I will feel like I'm literally just like gone, and I need to come back into my body, come back into my center. But it's not just you coming back into the center of your body, because your body and yourself is not the only thing at play here. And this is the biggest difference for me that I find with the law of attraction or law of assumption community, is that they say that everything is you pushed out, and it's all you, and blah, blah, blah. And in my opinion, that is very egocentric, and I do think it's a good thing to have an ego, for sure. I think you need one. However, if you think that everything is you and that every person you meet is just you pushed out, that is, I don't know. I just find that it doesn't really go the full way. It doesn't get you all the way there to really reset your life, and to do that from a place of sanity and groundedness. Now, I'm not calling people insane if they don't know this, but I do mean that there is a true sanity that you can access that allows you to really move forward in a way that makes sense for you, that it probably won't make sense to many other people. If you really set in and you ground, and whatever that looks like to you, and I'll explain some methods in a minute. But some people might look at you and be like, what the heck are you doing? And you know what? Just taking my space, taking my time, coming back to myself, which is also coming back to the planet, coming back to our Earth. Now, why is it important to come back to our Earth and our planet for our energetic reset? Well, as I said, our planet is truly our source of power and our source of life. Now, the alchemists knew this, of course. They keep their little secrets, and they don't want you to find them out, so they make everything obscured, and most of them, in my opinion, don't really know what they're talking about, and that's fine. But the alchemical gold is made in the center of the Earth. Now, that doesn't mean that you physically take your body, dig a big hole, and before you get to the other side, you stop in the middle. That's not what it means. What it means is sending your consciousness in meditation, is how I do it, but you don't necessarily need to be meditating, is sending your consciousness into the center of our planet. Now, the same way that your power source is in the center of your body, like the power source of your body, when you come back to yourself and you center yourself, you often find yourself in your solar plexus, or maybe even your heart chakra, but it's really in the core of your body. Now, our planet has a core, and the core of our planet is where we can really ground and root in and allow our lives to turn into that alchemical gold. And this is what I do in every single one of my meditations. If you've ever watched any of my journeys, then you know we go to the center of the planet, and there's where we meet Gaia, and she often just transforms our energy to gold. This is one of the things that I noticed, and it just kind of happened one day where I was pulling observing, I like to call it. I observed my energy from the pleroma, the galactic core of our galaxy, Milky Way galaxy, through my body all the way down, and it goes down into the center of our planet. And then I usually ground in a core crystal, and whatever that crystal may be, it's different almost every time, based on, you know, what I need, the energies that I need to embody or bring into my body. And then I will step out, I will talk to Gaia, we'll have a conversation. She'll be like, listen, sister, just relax, you know. And when I go down there and I'm really ungrounded, I can view myself, and I literally like see myself, and my hair is like, you know, just like somebody who literally needs to be plugged back into earth. That happens, you know, when I haven't been grounding at all. And then I do the grounding work. Sorry, you can hear my cat in the background, but we're not meditating, so it's okay. And I will notice that she'll probably stick me in the earth, or, you know, give me a hug, or anything like that. And it is what just kind of settles all of my energy down back into my body in connection with her. And then once it's time for me to go back into that crystal and come back up, I noticed that the light that I came down with, which is typically white, milky, sparkly light, has turned gold. And then I bring this gold light back up through my body, and then that just goes up, and then the gold is what I'm putting out. So that, in my opinion, is the alchemical gold. That is the goal of the alchemical alchemists. I was going to say alchemical professors, I guess you could call them that. And you know, they kind of make it this really mysterious thing that not many people can do, and you need to spend hours in labs and days and lifetimes even. However, in my humble opinion, I think a lot of this was because these alchemists were men. I'm not saying men can't achieve this. Obviously they can, but I think it takes more, I got my hair here. It takes a longer time and more focus to really access the core of our planet as this feminine being, this feminine beauty. Now, if you're a woman, you already have access to this naturally, so it doesn't take as much effort, as much work or intention to go there, because you just think, oh yeah, duh, like our planet is our mother, it's Mother Earth. She's been supporting us this entire time, and she can really take our lives to that next level if we let her. I've got a little bit of a cold with the changing of the seasons, don't mind me. And you know, this is the real reset. He just went to the litter and then just started scratching the rug because he's happy. Kitties. This is the real reset. This is the real energetic reset that most people are missing out on. And it's not that you have to do it this certain way. It's just that you do have to connect with our planet as the source of your life, and the life force and the power source that supports you, so that he's crazy, so that she can harmonize your life in a way that you can't. She is bigger than us. She is massive on a scale that we can't even comprehend. And everywhere that we see and that we exist is her mind. Now, if that is wild to you, never heard that, make sure you check out my my other videos about the Gnostic origin story of humanity, of life, because in a nutshell, we have a galactic core, and this is where creator beings exist. And for all intents and purposes of our story, there is a male-female pair, and the female pair is called Sophia, or wisdom, and she created the human genome, the human species, with her male counterpart. However, things weren't going as planned. We didn't really succeed for so many trials, so many times, and she unilaterally, without her male consort, this is very clear, imagined a solution for humanity to thrive. And because she is a creator being, just creative by nature, this sent her creative mind, her daydreaming mind, you can think of it, from the galactic core into the galaxy where we exist now. There was a series of tumultuous events, series of anomalies that happened that led to the demiurge, which is the Old Testament god by accident, oops, and a shearing of the sexes, and blah, 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 blah. You can watch my other videos for the full story because it is a little complicated, but there's lots of really good, juicy info in there. But the point I'm trying to make is she, Sophia, fell from the galactic core through the Milky Way galaxy and turned her dreaming mind, her dreaming body, you know, you have a body when you're in your dreams, into our planet Earth. And the center of our planet Earth is her core, is the core of the creator goddess that made the human genome and was so compelled to help us live and thrive that she became the setting for us to do so. She is Mama Gaia, she is Mother Earth, she is Tara, and that is why our planet is female. That is also why women birth. That is also why women have a huge connection and relationship with our planet. And it's not that men are not supposed to be here. They are. We were created together and then were sheared in the series of anomalies that happened. But men did not get life on planet Earth originally. They came here later because we're compelled to be together. That is the truth. But they didn't grow as a species with our planet like women did, which is why we have, as women, we have an innate connection to our planet, to Gaia, and the ability to really connect with her on a very deep level. And that doesn't mean that men can't, but like I said about the male alchemist, is that it takes a little bit more tweaking, and it also takes a respect and an honoring of the divine feminine, which is why you see in the Templars, you can see in really a lot of ancient mystery cults that were male-based, they often had to hide their veneration of the woman, and they would focus their emphasis on Mary, on Mother of God, and you know that's Sophia. She is the mother of the Old Testament God, and they would kind of bypass him and say, like, you know what, you are for the masses, to kind of screw them up. And really, I mean, look at what Abrahamic religions have done this day, is honestly screwing people left, right, and center, and instead focus that on the mother, because they know that the mother is the one who holds the power, and all of the power had come from her originally. Now, that's not to say that her male counterpart is not worth keeping in mind. However, just based on our experience and how it unfolded and how it happened, that he is not the one that is present as our planet, as our life source. He is present and he is assisting his female counterpart, of course. It's like they're married and he's a husband being like, listen, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna support you, but you got yourself into this and you're gonna get yourself out, basically. And, you know, he's there, and I've heard John Lamb Lash describe him as Jupiter, and you can see when Jupiter changes colors, and he's talked about this ping from Earth to Jupiter was like a coming online of that relationship and that connection, because the sheer size of the aeons, these creator beings, is enormous. And what that means is their time is different than ours. You have to compare us to like a gnat. The lifespan of a tiny, teeny little fly is maybe a day for us, but for them it's their entire lifetime. So the timing is going to be different. It's going to feel different. It's relative, right? Relative based on size. So the point is that there is that beautiful power source in the center of our planet. and we can access that and we can go there. And this is the key for resetting your energy and doing that energetic reset. Now, if that sounds like crazy, cuckoo nuts, fine. That's great. I don't think it would to you if you've watched this video so far. However, you can do other exercises to connect with the mother of life, our planet. Literally go into a forest and just allow the energy from the trees to reset your energetic field. It really works. If we're, stuck in our homes, especially if you live in an apartment building like me, going to work and coming back, and it's just static that is in our field. As soon as we step foot in that forest, those trees know what they're doing. They're little spindlies of Mama Gaia, and they are sending off her beautiful white light all the time. And just by being there, you start to be in resonance with it. And I mean, who hasn't had a feeling of going into a forest and just knowing that and feeling like your energy is finally calmed? And it is that calming energy that we're going for. It's that peace so that you can step in to harmony. And that is the natural next step. But when your life is out of touch from our planet and your own energy, and then, of course, that energy together, then all that's in your field is static, and you don't even take that first step to peace, then taking the next step to harmony, which is the reorganizing of your life in a beautiful way that is done by the wisdom goddess. It's like you can't accept the blessings that are coming for you anyways, because you're so worried about this, that, and the other thing that really at the end doesn't actually matter. I say this, of course, from experience. Hello, I've been there. I've been like cuckoo and had to reset in nature. Excuse me, sir. Sorry, that's my cat. He does this thing where he like sticks his little paws in the, when you shut the door, I don't know what it's called, when you shut the door and it latches on, and then he gets his nail stuck in them, and then anyways. So, the resetting of your energy starts with nature because of what nature is to us and how important she is, how she is our life source, how she is the source of our power, the source of our health, the source of our literally life. Like, we can't breathe without her. We can't, everything that we have comes from nature, comes from the mind of the goddess. All of it. We are in her mind. And if you've seen any of my other videos, I like to describe it as a dream, like a lucid dream. That is why law of attraction is a real thing, is because we can choose to enter the dream and lucid dream with her, because we really are her dream characters. She is outside of us. She is the one that is arising through us. It is not you pushed out. It is really Sophia pushed out and everything. You have to think, if you are in a lucid dream of your own, and all those beings around you are technically your mind. It's the same thing, but we're just on a bigger scale. So the timing is not as instant, because again, like I said, the timing is slower for us because of the scale of her. And we really are Sophia pushed out. And that is really the essence of the mysteries and what I find alchemists try to hide, when they have that real truth. They try to keep it for themselves because they know that if everybody accessed this wisdom, really, that's what Sophia is. If everybody accessed this wisdom, then there would be no need for a monetary system that kept people disempowered and some people in power. And, those people that know these secrets, they want power. They want to keep power all for themselves, but it's not theirs to keep. It's really not, which is why we can access her. And it's why they hide it and they make people who do these kinds of practices seem nuts and crazy. And that's fine. I don't care, because I've found such peace from these practices that allow me to connect to Gaia that I don't care what anybody says, because I know that it works. And if you can't go out into a forest, then connect with a plant that you have at home. You can even just ask, you can just say, listen, Gaia, I am ready to connect with you on that level that allows peace in my life and allows the harmony of wisdom to take over, so that my energy can be clear, it can be relaxed, it can be calm, so that once you have that calm state of energy, you can receive the blessings that are coming into your life all the time, because you, as a beautiful human being, blessings are your birthright. And I really do believe that. It's just, we get caught up in thinking that we're the one that has to bring the blessings in all the time. And we can of course bless ourselves, and we can bless other people, we can bless our planet, but it's not just us doing it. It is the power source of the planet coming through us and allowing us to do that and interact in that way. So when we access our planet's power, the power of our mother Gaia, that is the true reset, the true energetic reset, that calm, that peace. You can also access this through crystals. I also find, I did a recent video on this, incense is another great way to reset your energy, because it just kind of clears the field around you. I love just kind of keeping incense going in my space. It clears the space all around you as well. And really, whenever I am so frustrated with my life because I don't think that it's going the way that it's supposed to, and this has happened time and time again, and then I look back and I'm like, oh, you know, it actually had to happen that way, blah, blah, blah. I just drop into a meditation. I connect with Gaia in that core of our earth, and I just say, I just give up. You know, I'm like, I'm done making all these things happen for myself. And she just goes, ha ha ha, silly girl, it was not you at all this whole time. Like, so just give it up and let her do it. Let her show up in your life and bring in harmony. You just have to be in a state of peace and calm to bring that in, you know. And if you're feeling like you have to connect with tarot readers, to psychics, to your own guides, and they're all giving you mixed signals and it's making you really paranoid, stop it. You need to energetically reset, because it is not that tarot isn't nice, and it's not that psychics can't give you good messages. It's that if you're leaning on that and continuing to use that as your compass, your life, then you are really not, well, you're really doing yourself a disservice and not using your own compass that is here, that is coming from your planet, that wants to give you everything that you deserve, because all of your desires are really hers coming through you, and they are meant for you. You're supposed to have those things. It's just that you aren't the one that's going to give them to you anyway, so you can't figure out how to do it, and you shouldn't figure out how to do it. These things will come in the best way when you focus on the energy of harmony. And the first step to that, like I said, is peace. So if you take nothing else from this video, I want you to please take that your focus needs to be peace and calm. If you feel like you need an energetic reset, your focus needs to be peace and calm. And whatever that looks like to you, taking a nice long shower or bath, sitting with your crystals, maybe reading encouraging oracle cards, just dropping the fight, really dropping the fight of thinking that you need to give yourself everything that you want, because it's not just you, baby. It's not just you. And that is the blessing. That is the blessing of the goddess, is that she is with us all the time. She is the one that gives us life. She is the reason why we are here. She is the one who created us, and she knows how to give us what we want, because she's the one giving us those desires in the first place. So if you can just let go, open your hands, stop doing this and thinking that you need to have it a certain way, just let it go. And maybe say a mantra. And whatever your mantra is, that's great. I love the Tara mantra Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. I find that one just clears a lot of stuff. Om Mane Padme Hum is another great one. And just kind of chanting those take up your energetic field and really push out the static, which is what you want so that you can achieve the peace. Oh, and even little kitties help too. Yes, they do, because cats, especially when they purr, they give off a frequency that is actually healing for your body. Did you know that? Crazy. I know, it's crazy. I love cats. I love my little kitty so much. And you know, that's pretty much it, basically. Is that your main goal, if you're feeling like frantic and frizzy and nuts, and that your energy is like all this and you're getting messages here and you're really just falling deep into stress and paranoia, stop what you're doing. Stop it. Stop all of it. Stop the affirmations of manifestation. Stop the thinking that you have to do this a certain way. Just stop all of it. You're not the only one in this game. You're not the only one who can help you, and you've never been the one who is bringing you the things that you want, because they will be brought to you in a way that you cannot anticipate. And that is the most beautiful thing, is that you're not supposed to at all to anticipate or to figure out the how. That's just not your job at all. And I know this is huge in the law of attraction community, and then they say the same thing of like, oh, it is you, and it's really confusing, but it's your planet, it's your Mother Earth, it is Gaia Sophia, who is bringing you all these things, who is wisdom, organizing everything sweetly. And it even says this in one of Solomon's books, that Sophia orders everything sweetly in my life once we let her. Once we take the hands off the wheel and just allow her to use us and use her wisdom to bring us the things that we want in a way we could not anticipate. One of my favorite affirmations that is not like a manifestation one is, everything in my life always works out better than expected. Thank you, Gaia Sophia. And I find that that's just a really great blanket statement of just, it allows me to take my hands off because it's going to turn out better than I expected, which means it's happening in a way that I didn't mean to flip you off, got a cat hair, that I did not anticipate, which is what we want. I don't want it to come in a way that I know how, even though I can think of it and blah, blah, blah. It never happens that way. And another one that I really like is that I connect with the source of my life, my planet, to move me forward in the best way possible at all times. These are great blanket statements that you can use they work to reset your energy field of snapping you out that you have to do everything. Because you don't, and you can't, and that is just not the setting that we're in. If you understand the full story of our planet Earth, and what a beautiful story it is, I've never heard anything more magnificent than that story, then you know that it's not just little old you in this, it is the goddess who made you, came into this experience to be the setting upon which you thrive. And we can still access her. We can dream with her. We can give her the steering wheel, a la Carrie Underwood, but I'm not giving it to Jesus. I'm giving it to Sophia, to Gaia Sophia, our planet. And she is the one that will really take your life to that next step. She is harmony. She is that peace. And like I said, it really is the peace and the calm that you want to go for first in your energetic field, because that is what allows harmony to just come into your life without you even trying. It's just, if you're in a state of stress and paranoia and panic, you're not going to be able to receive harmony to begin with. And the harmony, the energetic frequency of harmony, when you resonate with the peace and the calm, the harmony comes in and you just naturally resonate with that, because like I said, we are energetic beings, we have an energetic field. So when we are at that state of peace and calm, and then harmony, Gaia Sophia, comes into our life to reorganize our life sweetly, we just let it happen, you know? We're allowing it, we're receiving it, instead of being like, oh no, I can't deserve that, that wasn't me, I can't blah 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 blah, and we just freak out and we panic. Hello, been there, done that. You can't actually receive the blessings of harmony in the first place. You cannot receive Gaia Sophia's blessings, which she's blessing us with life every single day. If you have water to drink, air to breathe, you are blessed. And she can bless us in those beautiful, harmonious ways that really allow our life to take off if we let her. So, your first step to an energetic reset starts by connecting to nature and bring yourself peace and calm in all states. And then from there, you can just ask, like, hey, Gaia Sophia, how, or I guess not how, you don't want to know how. Gaia Sophia, thank you for making my life more and more beautiful in every single possible way. Just bring in the beauty, baby. Bring in the beauty, because that is harmony. And that is how you really energetically reset from a place that is grounded, that is sane, that has longevity, that brings you love, peace, beauty, calm, and harmony. And that is what you want. You want to feel those things so that you can really move your life forward instead of just spinning your wheels. Let me know if this video helped you. Let me know if you want maybe a longer, maybe a 20-minute or something meditation that will kind of take you to this space. It is in all of my meditations that I do bring you to the center of the earth, but I just kind of wanted to blah 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 about like how to reset your energy and why it is a thing, instead of doing a meditation today. However, I might just do a meditation later anyways. But that's all I have. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Love you.